Pancake stretch is a highly effective movement that will open hips, hamstrings, and strengthen the lower back. That being said, it is quite a challenging movement to unlock. So here's a full guide that will help you master the pancake. The essence of the movement is to compress your upper body into lower body with your legs wide apart. The knees should ideally be facing upwards or slightly tilted in the direction of your upper body. Avoid slouching your back to reach a deeper range. Instead, the mental cue is to bring your chest up and pull your belly button towards the floor. Deeper range doesn't necessarily mean your movement is better. So it is important to scale the movement to your own level using your hand assistance and gradually work towards expanding the range. When you overpush too quickly, you're more likely to be injured, especially around your knees. So try your best to find that sweet spot of gentle yet challenging enough stretch for you. The following 2 exercises will be great supplementary movement that will help anyone, especially beginners, to unlock the pancake stretch. Standing pancake will help you understand the exact same movement without any restriction that comes from your legs. Standing in shoulder width apart or slightly wider, you will lower your upper body to compress towards your hip. Again, instead of rounding your back, imagine pulling your belly button towards your hip. While compressing, you are also actively pushing your hips backwards. Because you're standing, you have a room to wiggle your legs and therefore can focus on the glutes and hip movement without the knee restrictions. You can even choose to do this movement sitting down, which will then become an exercise called the good mornings. You can scale the level of difficulty by using assistance with your hands and gradually increase the difficulty. You can perform this movement passively or actively, and both are equally important practices. Doing passively, you can hold for 30 seconds to 1 minute, or actively add movement which will be more challenging. Horse stance is another highly effective movement for pancake stretches. With your knees and toes facing outwards, you are going to lower your body until your quads become parallel to the floor. It is important to not let your chest fall forward, but to keep it nice and tall. Just like the previous exercise, you can choose to do this passively or actively. Passively holding for 30 seconds or more, depending on your comfort level, and actively adding movements to strengthen the extended positions. This is a very challenging and uncomfortable pose for your body, so it's helpful practice for your mental strength as well. For experienced trainers who are looking for a more advanced way of training, weighted movement is always a valuable option, which will further strengthen your muscles. And here are a few examples how you may implement such training. With Jefferson curl, learning the feeling of compression will become a lot easier. The goal is to actively feel all parts of your spine and really compress your belly against your thighs as much as possible. The added weight will assist you to compress beyond your mental cue. And slow and controlled movement is a key for this exercise. Weighted butterfly is another great exercise for strengthening the abductor muscles. You can use any form of weights to drive your knees towards the floor, then push up your inner thighs muscles back together. Weighted pancake is the most advanced option due to its vigorous intensity. You're extensively lengthening the muscles involved during this movement through active use of weights, whether that is your body weight or additional physical weights. I find this to be very challenging and have yet to master them. The pancake stretch involves a lot of muscles on our lower body, and so it requires extensive warm-ups before performing the movement. Dynamic movement of the following can be a great option for starters. Drawing a big circle with your pelvis for 20 times each side. Then doing 20 cat-cow pose for activating and adding fluidity to your spine will be helpful. Finally, gently open hips and perform few Cossack squats each side. Then you can gradually ease into pancake with warmer joints and muscles. In terms of training duration, I can recommend doing gentle stretches every day when you get a chance, and active movement in strength training style 2 to 3 times a week. There you have it. With consistent effort, Pancake Stretch is definitely an achievable movement for anybody. Give yourself enough room and time to gradually expand your bodily limit. Stay consistent and persistent.